In my personal opinion, I do not deal with bills of exchange, but just for some edification, right? So a lot of you guys who've been using the 1099 form for discharging debt, and you guys been using like other affidavits or whatever the case might be to discharge a debt. Now, this is my whole take on it. I don't have a problem with you discharging anything. The problem is that you guys who trying to discharge real assets like mortgages and auto loans and everything like that, you want to make sure that you have full security over the property, meaning that you are secured personally within the property. Like, a lot of you guys don't even have a fair chance with the banks in a fight due to the fact that you give so much leverage to the bank where they can just take your property at a snap of a finger. So if a person put their address on file and they try to do bills of exchange, you keep sending them a damn letter, and all you know, a month go by and then your car is repossessed. And then you're like, wow, my car is gone, but I sent them a letter of discharge. That don't work like that. You gotta have full security and control over your property. You gotta be in a private 100%. Then you can make attempts to make a discharge. And if they dishonor that discharge, then you keep the property. And also, this is another thing. Don't try to make a discharge for a home if you guys don't have a land patent for the house. You need some sort of security and proof of ownership, and also something like secure that you actually can use to leverage if you ever had to go to court. You just cannot just try to put in anything or try to make a discharge to something that you don't have a security interest in. That's how agreements work. The bank have a security interest in your car by you signing that promissory note, right? And also, you sign a promissory note for a car, and you sign a promissory note for a home. Well, a home is, they take you through way more stipulations, way more paperwork, but it's a way for you to secure that spot as well. You know, a lot of people don't be securing their spots with the home and also vehicle. So I make sure that I filed a bond on my vehicle the first day I actually got it. Actually, my bad. I want to say it's a couple weeks after I received the vehicle that I filed a bond on it. And I filed a bond on behalf of my corporation. And the purpose of me filing a bond on a vehicle is called a title bond. And when you file a title bond, the car can have a lien on it. But if you file a title bond before a lien was recorded, that title bond will be effective. So if you ever go to court with that title bond, you can always show proof. Yeah, that's I paid $150 for a title bond in Florida. It's called a surety bond. You buy it from usbonds.com. Hold on. Surety bonds. Go to that website. I think it's suretybonds.com, and you can search up your vehicle, and they ask you everything about your vehicle. They ask you for the year, make, model, and they ask you for the VIN, and all the details and the specs of your car are going to pull up. And also, if you have a lien, they're not going to allow you to file a bond on it. But if it don't have a lien, then you good. So you can go ahead and file for a bond, and you can put a lien on your own car. And if they ever try to take you to court for a repossession, you can show proof of ownership that you own the vehicle way before the lien was even recorded. And you have some sort of leverage. People just going out there just want to argue in court, but they haven't even filed a bond against their vehicles. You haven't even secured your assets. That's just my whole take on everything. You want to be secured at all times, just in case you battle in these banks. The banks is not going to let up if you're trying to take a $100,000 Mercedes-Benz from them. You got to be secured. The banks is not gonna let up if you're trying to take a $500,000 house from them. They gonna fight with their attorneys just like you fighting. But you want to make sure you secured at all times. So I got a few consultations that I'm gonna start introducing you guys to, and I'm gonna start showing you guys, like, I found other methods into like securing stuff like this, like the bonds, and how to be in a private, how to utilize an address that you don't live at, how to stay away from repossessions, how to be 100% private, where you don't have to take any liability in your life. You know, just be a free man. That's what we all designed here for, just to be free human beings doing what we want. Because since America became a commercial system and money hasn't been real, we just should be taking advantage of it instead of letting them reap our energy, our labor. We should be the one reaping benefits from them. So that's my take on it. But all right, I'm out.